Welcome to the Round of Ohio here at the Ohio Motor Speedway, becoming one of the marquee events on the schedule, despite the fact that a lot of controversy was surrounding the race getting placed here. Significant track improvements were needed to maintain the date because there's a pretty significant push from the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course to get this race. However, Ohio Motor Speedway met the demands, and this track is, needless to say, looking quite a bit different than it did in the past. One of the big major news items coming out of the American 700 was the fact that Kyle Bisceglia, will be filling in for Aiden Shepard after Shepard sustained concussion-like symptoms at the American 700 after a pretty bad driver's side impact into the outside wall. We hope Aiden will get better soon, but the Ohio native Kyle Bisceglia will get a fair chance here. There was a lot of talks about him maybe going into the Durbin Sport of James Shelley before he ended up winning the American 700, as Durbin Sport was kind of upset with the way that Shelley was racing. But other than that, not much else to talk about, and this race should be a really interesting one. The new pavement around this track should make things quite interesting. Anyway, to the race. Ryan Griffin leads the field down to the green here at the brand new Ohio Motor Speedway. Not a very popular front row in the crowd, as both drivers on the front row were Michigan natives. As you can see, this track is massively different from what it used to be. And you can also see this is the first ever night race around the Ohio Motor Speedway. So we got that going for us. It's already a great start. This track is a lot quicker than apparently it used to be. And you can already tell, here comes Vander Pesch up the inside. The Porsches have been having a thrilling rise to the top. There's Noah Hart also. Hart has had a very very good luck here in the past. But after the first lap, Ryan Griffin's opened up a pretty big lead as the two Petronas cars are fighting for fifth. Myatt has fallen back. He started fourth, and he just can't get to the inside line. He's battling with DJ Curtis now for sixth. And James Shelley, our American 700 champion, is in trying to get seventh now away from Myatt, and this is going to be very difficult. Another car who's done very well on this track has been Yevgeny Kuznetsov. Kuzi has really come to grips with this brand new Ohio Motor Speedway. He never ran on the old one, but the Ohio Motor Speedway is a track that we didn't really expect Kuzi to be strong on, but apparently he is. So great to see Yevgeny Kuznetsov doing a great job here, as Noah Hart now is working his way up as well. Hart is one of the best at this track. Kuznetsov's teammate Ryan Matthews is having issues with his car. He had to come down pit road and get a tire redone had a tire changed on that car. Apparently there was some contact with a couple other cars, and Matthews now is quite a few laps down. He just started lap 5, and Ryan Griffin, the leader, is on lap 8. Still keeping your eye on Kenny Myatt. He's in the first 9 laps now of this race. He has already lost. He's went down from 4th to 13th position, and now he finally gets to the inside, as it looks like Gabe Messina finally let him in. But Kenny Myatt has not done very well on this track in the past. I don't think he's ever won at Ohio Motor Speedway. He won one round of Ohio back in the first season of the ARCSOA Elite Series at Nelson's Ledges. However, he has not had the best of luck in his home race ever since. This new pavement has made passing very difficult here, as actually right now we're finally seeing a pass here with James Shelley's trying to set up Saarinen for a pass here in the Petronas Honda. Shelley did gain a ton of positions here. Oh, we got a car blown up in front. That's DJ Curtis. He was the point leader early on, and that actually helped Saarinen there. But Curtis has grenaded the motor, and there's Roman Rahal hitting him. And that's going to bring out the first yellow on the race. It looks like Henry Samper. Oh, Shelton hit him as well. That's not good. And it looks like Kyle Bisceglia, who's filling in for who's filling in for Aiden Shepard, would slam on the brakes to avoid, along with Jacob Eichholz and a few others. We're on board with Jessica Shelton. She was running all the way down in 32nd position when this took place. And you're going to see right here, there's a couple of cars there, and well, Shelton, I don't know what she was really looking at there. And now we're on board with Roman Rahal here, as you're going to see what Rahal saw. He just slid wide, and I think in maybe some of DJ's oil, and that put Rahal into the back of him. So Rahal, the Ohio native, has been on pit road ever since. Not a great start for the Buckeye native here at the Ohio Motor Speedway, his home race. John Arndt and Ryan Griffin would actually pit on that cycle and have a very long pit stop at that, so they're at the back of the field right now. Last two positions right now, 34th and 35th on the lead lap. A little further up, you've got Andrew Cross, who is on the tail end of the lead lap, and Vander Pesch and Saarinen are leading this field around. So Christian Vander Pesch will lead this field back to the green here. You got a couple of lap cars on the inside. Tyler Thaber, of course, had damage coming off of pit road. And you're going to see Vander Pesch didn't get a great start. Vander Pesch, I believe, won here last season at the Ohio Motor Speedway on the old layout, or on the old pavement. The layout hasn't changed. But here comes Kuznetsov up the inside of Saarinen, and Kuzi's going to go for the lead here with Noah Hart helping out. Noah Hart, except Vander Pesch throws the block, and Saarinen's going to do what his teammate did early on and fall back to the grid. Here comes Noah Hart up the inside. Very deep light move there on Kuzi, and Hart's going to take over second position. So, well, maybe not there. I think nope, he did get second that time by. But now it's Noah Hart versus Christian Vander Pesch. And now Vander Pesch's teammate along with Sean Angel are working their way up the order here at Ohio Motor Speedway. This has been a great weekend for Porsche. They've really needed it. Yevgeny Kuznetsov's been caught on the outside line, as we're also seeing Luca Fontana with a great run up in the top 10. This track doesn't really require a whole lot of engine power, so Fontana might be able to get away with some pretty, interesting stuff here, but now he's stuck on the outside as well. James Shelley kind of forced him there. And now, actually, it looks like Washer was getting a little bit aggressive there with Shelley, so maybe another car joining the outside line. On board, Noah Hart, who has the helmet cam this week, and Hart now is trying to find a way by Christian Vander Pesch. That is not a very easy thing to do, as Vander Pesch is one of the most aggressive blockers in the field. And you can see Vander Pesch has one hell of a car right now. Hell of a car right there, and the 4-car doing a great job. Tristan Wilhoit now, Vander Pesch's teammate, is looking all over the back of Sean Angel. Angel used to drive that Porsche. Maybe last year Angel was a Porsche driver, and now you're seeing Angel's being challenged by Wilhoit. So this is an interesting development here. As you can see, James Shelley's all over the back of Yevgeny Kuznetsov. Kuzi is slid a little bit high there, but as you can tell, this track with the new pavement, it hasn't really gripped in yet, and you're seeing it is very difficult to make moves on this track. And you're seeing Shelley's he's looking low, but can't get it done low, so he's trying just to follow him a bit here. It is very difficult to make a pass here. There's Wilhoit. Now you're seeing Angels all over the back of Noah Hart right now. One thing Christian Vander Pesch doesn't want to see is the lap cars are battling for position in front of him, and that's going to hold him up, because he's going to start having to lap these guys, and we're seeing that might be a bit of an issue here, as Vander Pesch, well, maybe they sorted it out, but now Vander Pesch is going to get held up by these lap cars, which is always seemingly an issue here at OMS. John Arndt and Ryan Griffin have not worked their way through the field as quickly as they would like. These two, they're going to be hoping for a long green flag run here, because this track has not been too friendly for them. As Arndt is stuck behind Dodd right now. There's Siren along with Tuomas Saarinen. Saarinen started way up the order. I believe in second. He's all the way down to 25th now since that restart, so not a great run by Saarinen. Vander Pesch now is really getting annoyed with Andrew Cross here. I'm sorry if I said that was Henry Sanford earlier on, but that is Cross in the 6 car, and that's put Noah Hart and Sean Angel, well, Angel maybe not, but just put Noah Hart right up to the back bumper of CVDP, and you're seeing this is where things are going to get very interesting, because will Vander Pesch maybe start giving the bump and run? Who knows? Christian Vander Pesch on lap 61 would finally get underneath Andrew Cross, and this is going to be important, because this might put a lap car in between Vander Pesch and Noah Hart, who's the second place man, and that's going to be important for Vander Pesch, because now he can open up a pretty big lead. Problems for Scott Roush, he would grenade the motor on the 60 car, and that would put Roush out of the race. A tough break for Scott Roush. However, this little mess was happening in front of Vander Pesch as well as Kyle Bichelia's car is not running very well. He's, of course, filling in for Aiden Shepard. This is his home race, making debut at his home track here in Ohio, as Vander Pesch now is going to lap him, I believe, here. As, well, he's holding strong against Thaber. Thaber hasn't really come to grips with this track either. But, now you're seeing Vander Pesch, has to circulate through some of this lap traffic. This is where, excuse me, we start seeing a lot of these drivers start making aggressive moves. You have Jenny Kuznetsov and Tyler Thaber will be the first cars to pit here on lap 91. And this is where things are going to get interesting, as now it looks like Sanford's coming in. Anybody else? Yes, here comes Messina and a few others in. So now you're going to see, oh, there goes Henry Sanford in. Bichelia's coming in. Jackwater and Mine are in. Jackwater gained a couple of spots there on that run. Jackwater looking pretty strong so far. As now, this is where things are going to get interesting, as you got some cars that are going to be coming out of the pits here. So here comes some cars out of the pit lane. And this pit road exit is quite difficult, as Vander Pesch came out right in front of came out right in front of somebody. And that was Kuznetsov. Don't want to do that too often there, as here comes his teammate. Will Hoyt's underneath him, so yeah, you don't want to do that too often here around this track, as oh, crash in front! Somebody wrecked, and that is looking like Charles Sanford. Our point leader is on fire right now, and there's Noah Hart getting turned by Bichelia. And, well, I wonder what happened there. And that'll throw a big curveball in this running order. Predictably, it was Sanford coming out of the pits and got into, I believe that's Ben Atkins, who's had nothing but bad luck since the start of this season. Ben Atkins has struggled since the season started, and, well, I think Ben was expecting him to stay lower on track, but Sanford didn't. So Jake Baskinger was actually in the lead prior to all this, and you've got a lot of cars on pit road now who didn't have to pit, or who didn't pit, as Eichholz is staying out. Is Eichholz a lap down? He must have been. If you ever said Alex Allen and Nopia Finland would be leading a race, I wouldn't have believed you. But Alex Allen is leading this race in the Nopia Finland car, with James Shelley, our American 700 champion, in second position, and William Brock in third. Vincent Allen in fourth. We're already seeing some cars getting pretty aggressive here. There goes Will Hoyt trying to get his lap back pretty quickly here. You got Saarinen trying to get one of his 2 laps back. And we already got some cars that are making moves to try and get laps back. However, I don't think it's going to work out well for them. Shelley's falling back. Brock slams the door. The 18's coming down pit road with a tire going down, it looks like. Maybe some contact on the restart caused a tire rub. As field circulates some more. Vander Pesch as well has an issue. So the 2 leaders from earlier on now have to come down pit road for tire rubs. However, Aaron Perkins would get turned on the restart, and that would bring out the next caution. So tough break for Aaron Perkins. And now Alex Allen had an issue with Kuznetsov, and around goes Alex Allen. And Allen would, well, that was kind of silly by Kuznetsov there, wasn't it? So John Arndt leads over a few other cars here, as Alex Allen, I believe, is on the lead lap still. I'm not exactly sure, but Arndt is leading over Ryan Griffin, James Shelley, and I believe Alex Allen, as the field continues to circulate this track, as it looks like Baskinger's on the tail end of the lead lap trying to get back on it. I believe we have a car at Thaber on pit road. Stella's on pit road. Collins is on pit road. So we do have some cars that are trying to get back onto this lead lap here, but they got a long way to go. On this restart, Fontana would also have a tire rub. Here's him rejoining the race. So with Fontana having a tire rub, that isn't good for him, as Bicheli is going to get underneath him here. And this is where things, you just got to be careful now, as cars are rejoining this race from tire rub issues and from beating and banging on these restarts. But Arndt continues to lead over. Second place man is James Shelley, our American 700 champion. Third place is a long way back with Alex Allen. 4th place, I believe, was Vincent Allen, actually. I'm sorry, Ryan Griffin. As you go through the field a little more, 5th place is Vincent Allen. Jake Baskinger's trying to get back on the lead lap here. Right now, technically, Michaels is on the lead lap, trying to hold that position in a damaged 38 car. But now Jake Baskinger's trying to get back on the lead lap here, trying to battle with his teammate here to get back on the lead lap. It's like rubbing salt in the wound of Porsche. Christian Van der Pesch would grenade his motor. Here on lap 131, he would fall out. Tough break for Van der Pesch. Chris Washer is also trying to get back on the lead lap as well. He's 1 car behind Baskinger, and Arndt is not going to let that up too easily. Ryan Griffin would eventually fall out of the race due to an engine grenade, so tough break for Griffin. Another car with problems now was the France winner, Jake Baskinger. Baskinger would fall out of the, would have to get a tow back to the pits after experiencing some mechanical problem as well. So Baskinger is now, his chances to get back on the lead lap are gone. Alex Allen has surprisingly moved his way to 2nd position past James Shelley here, and you're starting to see that this track doesn't really require a lot of engine power. So therefore, Alex Allen is, this is a track that Nopea Finland was apparently circling for a while to maybe try and perform pretty well here. Joshua Michaels is doing his best to stay on the lead lap, as is Vincent Allen. Both guys have, if they catch a quickie yellow here, they could get back on the lead lap and therefore be a threat for the win. Whatever they did to fix Jake Baskinger's car has made him the fastest car on track despite being numerous laps down. Baskinger is quick now. I don't know what they did either. Joshua Michaels would actually be lapped by John Arndt, so Michaels now has to work his way back up through the order and hope that Arndt gets passed by Chris Washer. Washer's, of course, trying to get back on the lead lap. He almost got underneath him there, but to no avail. Washer is looking very strong in that ARCSOA America car, and I'm pretty sure Washer wants to get underneath him. And now Chris Washer has gotten underneath him and got his lap back, so that could be a big move there, as Washer's one of the fastest cars on track as pit stops have begun. With Cross coming down pit road as well, we're going to go to our pit cam and see if there's any other takers as this race goes on. Here comes some more takers. That's Matthews and Eichholz. Collins is in. Brock is in. Michaels is in. Noah Hart's in. James Shelley's in. Bashelia's in. Angel's in. Hercules in. Tauger's in. Ekdal's in. Jacob Hart's in. Padcar's in. And a bunch of others. Cars coming out of the pits, though, are always a big factor here, though, at the OMS. Arndt is in the pits, so this could be interesting here as here comes Cross out. Luckily, no one is near him on track. Here is Joshua Michaels now trying to get his lap back from John Arndt here. This could be big. I think I heard a wreck. Yes, there is a caution. So will Michaels get his lap back? It looks like that will be the case unless if somebody else is taking the lead away. Here comes Arndt on the outside, but Michaels, I think, got his lap back. Maybe. Yes, he did. It was Yevgeny Kuznetsov, and oh no, did he get his teammate? Yeah, they got their teammate. Ryan Matthews and Kuzi made contact, and I would not want to be in the team meeting after this one. But yes, both Bruce Matthews cars out of the race. So right now there are 5 cars on the lead lap. Arndt, Shelley, Alex Allen, Vincent Allen, and Joshua Michaels. It looks like Arndt got a great start there. And away he goes. He's going to be gone on that start. Ohio Motor Speedway has been nice to some rookies in the past and giving them their first wins. I remember Matt Duncan a couple years back got his first win here. Could John Arndt be joining him here at OMS? It's looking like that might be the case, as a bunch of other cars are now trying to circulate. Vincent Allen would get underneath Alex Allen, his uncle, and would fall back to 4th position, Alex Allen would. Vincent Allen now is trying to catch James Shelley in second place, but Arndt is long gone way up there. And Arndt really wants to win this race. He's been close to winning a race this season on many different occasions. I think this might be Arndt's big day. Kenny Myatt, however, would have a tire rub now from contact as he is now on pit road. Not doing well. His bad luck at this track continues. As Ohio, like I said, Ohio Motor Speedway's never really been a track where he's been terribly strong at as he's coming out of the pits. There's John Arndt lapping him again here, but Myatt, I thought Myatt was going to try and get underneath Arndt there, but obviously that's not the case. Despite letting Kenny Myatt by, John Arndt has opened up a massive lead over second place man, James Shelley. That is how big of a lead. Actually, he's not even in second. Vincent Allen's in second. But that shows what a lead John Arndt has now. 5 seconds on a short track is quite impressive. However, second place Vincent Allen would actually have an ignition fire issue and fall out of the race. So tough break for Vincent Allen. However, John Arndt has taken the last lap here. No one has been even in the same zip code as Arndt the final run here. John Arndt has been thoroughly spectacular on this last run, and John Arndt's going to come out of the final corner to win his first ARCSOA Elite Series race here at the Ohio Motor Speedway here in Delaware, Ohio. As you can see, John Arndt was your winner today. James Shelley has a massive 7 seconds behind on a 15-second track. That is a big lead Arndt had. Third is Joshua Michaels running up the podium for another fourth-place finish for Alex Allen. Proving that maybe he should be in a better ride. And then Nopia Finland. Fifth goes to Aaron Perkins. Sixth goes to Nick Percules. Driving for a team that will be at their home race next weekend in Michigan when we go to Wolverine Lake. Seventh goes to Michigan native Chris Washer. Eighth goes to Truck Talger. Ninth to Tanya Jackwater. 10th goes to Sean Angel. 11th goes to Tristan Wilhoit. 12th goes to Cooper Siren. 13th goes to Andrew Cross. 14th goes to Jake Baskier. 15th to Lucian Ekdahl. 16th to Eddie Schumacher. 17th to Gabe Mercedes. 18th to Tomas Cernan. 19th to Kyle Bisceglia. We're thinking that Aiden Shepard will be back next week. So this might be Bisceglia's only start of the until maybe Indianapolis. 20th to Chris Dodd, 21st to Jacob Eichholz, 22nd bad run for William Brock, 23rd to Noah Hart, another bad run despite being quick today, 24th to Jay Stella, and 25th to Kyle Collins. As I said earlier, the next race of the season will be Wolverine Lake. It's been great bringing you to do the Round of Ohio here at the brand new Ohio Motor Speedway, and I have a feeling as this new pavement ages a bit more, we'll get some closer racing, but it wasn't a bad race. It was just kind of it was hard to make a pass on this track today. We'll see you next time for the Round of Michigan at Wolverine Lake.